It was everybody is like having a fight right now. It was like World War III or things like that. Gonna happen.
So I'm gonna say something that most people don't say. I've not publicly talked about this, but what you said is what they want everyone thinking about.
Part of the plan.
What is part of the
To
plan?
control the goyim.
Is to have us so stressed about all of the problems, right? I don't need to worry about being the one to solve it. It's not that we neglect it, but you have to understand what is the highest priority that you should put your effort on.
Yes.
And this is why I don't consume the news and why I try not to scroll on my phone, because it's literally programming. Scrolling on your phone is programming, right? They like, think about when you scroll on your phone, huge world issue, huge issue, conflict. Oh, like they're trying to cram so much bad energy, bad satanic energy into your brain, so you have no clean spiritual energy left, right? They want us talking about the Epstein files. They want us worried about them eaters. They want us talking about their satanic rituals, because that keeps us mentally at distraught.
This situation probably happening for probably Islamic high school or university, things like that. I mean, changing your focus in your life as a reader for 3 years, and you have already know this kind of a meaning of in Islam. How do you know that? How you read something about it?
That's all from Allah. None of this wisdom's from me. None of it's from me. I'm a slave of Allah. I'm nothing in the grand scheme of things. It comes from Allah. But what I can say is, I'm really fascinated with how Islam is actually the cheat code to live the best life you want to possibly live, right? A lot of Muslims in this modern world, they're trying to now appease to the Western world, right? They're trying to play their cards to the Western world. They're trying to live like the Westerners because they want dunya success, right? Now, here's what I love. Allah tells us, do not forget your share of this world, right? He tells us that it's fine. It's fine to want money. It's fine to want nice cars. Like, if you want to buy a Lamborghini and you have the money and you can do it, there's nothing wrong with that. You are not sinful for that, right? But here's where it's backwards. Muslims chase the dunya first and then the akhirah, because they want the dunya success. But if you actually want the dunya success, this is what you have to do. You chase the akhirah and you prioritize the akhirah so much, and Allah will then give you the dunya. That's what it is, right? That's because He knows you deserve it. Right? Let's look at this objectively. Why would Allah give you the dunya when you clearly don't even want the akhirah? You only want the dunya. He might give it to you as a test, right? But think about if He looks at His servant, He looks at His slave and goes, they're doing everything for the akhirah. You'll get rewards now, right? One of my favorite du'as to make, and I want to make this du'a for everyone listening right now. I pray that Allah gives you the blessings of this world and the blessings of the next. I pray that Allah gives you barakah in this world and the barakah of the next. I pray that Allah gives you the riches of this world and the riches of the next. I don't know if it's from a hadith. I don't know if it's a hadith or Quran. But He says, there's no good when you just ask for riches now. But He'll always answer your dua when you ask for riches now and riches in the next life. So I just became really fascinated with the topic is, how do we balance the dunya and the akhirah? Like, my podcast slogan is called Balancing the Dunya and the Akhirah. Because I think there's two extremes and people get it wrong on both extremes. There's extreme number one that wants to become successful, wants to achieve things in this dunya. So they miss salah, they don't fast, they don't give zakat. They're not a practicing Muslim because they want a high paying job, right? And then there's the other people that feel like they're less righteous if they try to get a high paying job or get a good career. So they stay away from that out of fear, and they just pray and they never chase any ambitions and they just stay in their hometown. Both of those are wrong.
Yes, of course.
You can have both. It's about balance. Islam is balance, right? It's the pinnacle of balance.
9 of 10, the close buddies of Rasulullah was the richest man.
Exactly,
MashaAllah.
Exactly. But you have to have the right intention. That's the problem, right?
Of course.
Then people try to weaponize this and go, oh, I want to be rich just for myself. If you want to be rich just for yourself, that's fine. There's actually nothing wrong with that. But if you want the superpower is to have the barakah from Allah. Like, you have to believe anything is possible if you have Allah. And if you make your entire life built around this at the end goal helps Allah and would please Allah, how can you fail? How could you ever fail if your entire life is built around pleasing the Creator? You'll get everything.
Wah. Teman-teman keren banget ya. Jadi there's life target and life purpose. So the life purpose is only for Allah. the life target you want to get, becoming a richest man, that's okay. As long as the purpose is Allah. MashaAllah.
I want to give you an example real quick. I want to give you an example on this. For anyone who wants to have dunya success, but then also stay a practicing Muslim, find a way that you can get worldly success that progresses Islam or also generates good deeds. Okay. I'll use an example with a charity that I work with and my YouTube channel. Okay. So I'll work with a charity. We'll raise money we just recently built a house for a lady in Indonesia who didn't have a home, right? She didn't have a proper home. So we built her house. Now that's charity. We literally just helped someone get a house. And then I made a really cool YouTube video about it where we made an entire vlog over 3 days of building the house. It's an awesome YouTube video. It's not posted yet, but the video will be something like I built a house for a homeless woman in Indonesia, right? So that helps my brand grow. That helps my YouTube channel grow. It helps me get connections and get sponsors and whatever it is. And that helps me, right? And I'm 100%.
You get everything there.
But we also just built someone a house.
Yes.
Right? So it's like, then you have it. So make a business that helps people. For example, I hopefully in the future, I want to do a lot more work for reverts, make revert bundles, maybe write a couple books. I'll make money from that. And then literally help people become better Muslims.
Yes, of course.
And another one, people think it's wrong if you use Islam to make money. That's a term that doesn't make any sense. Like people don't like it when imams get paid a lot of money. They should make money, right? Why doesn't a imam need to be poor?
Yeah.
Right? It's like writing Islamic books and you want to make a lot. If you became a billionaire off Islamic books, great. Imagine how many people's lives got better because of those Islamic books, right?
Of course, there's probably some wrong angle about getting the halal money. Yeah. And then using religion as the something to sell. No, it is not.
Yeah.
And in Islam, they call that Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah, dunya the get there, akhirah. MashaAllah. It's not a very easy way to get there. And you summarize it in 2 years. That was great. After Saudi.
Back to America with my family.
Yeah.
So I spent 3 months in America with my family.
3 months. And then?
That was interesting. I'm from a small town, so I was the only Muslim there. There's no Muslims
in town. You're the only Muslim.
Where I am from in America, there's no other Muslims at all. So I spent 3 months. It was the hardest thing ever. I so feel for reverts who don't live where Muslim communities are.
So there's no mosque there.
No, not at all. The only mosque in my hometown is the mosque that I built. I turned my childhood bedroom into a mosque. And that's the only one. Nobody prays at it because there's no Muslims there. But
the closest one from your area.
Closest one to my area would be like an hour away in a completely different city.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Nah, teman-teman lihat tuh, kesulitan begini aja dijabanin untuk bisa menjadi seorang Muslim. Masya Allah, luar biasa. After you spend three months in America, you move again?
Then I got a corporate job in the UK and went and worked corporate for a year.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What year was that?
2023, 2024?
2023.
2024.
Hey, 2024.
Yeah.
Already becoming Muslim.
Nah, after I was Muslim.
After Muslim,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. So I quit my corporate career August of 2025. So I did corporate for about a year.
And becoming a Muslim in
2023. I think 2023 is when I became Muslim.
Oh, 2023.
Yeah.
And becoming a Muslim in London probably is easier, right? Because there's so many Muslims in London.
Yes, yeah, there's strong community in Muslim. Obviously, I'm still like super extreme, right? Like when you say like how have I learned this stuff in 2 years? It's because I truly think the average person just wastes their entire life.
Yeah.
Like think about if you scroll on your phone for 3 hours a day over a year. Think about how much of your life you wasted.
Over a year.
Watching Netflix, talking to people. Like if you add every little thing people do, they waste 90% of their life. I think most people just exist and waste the majority of their existence. So I'm like super proactive with how I spend my time. So even when I was in the UK, it was home, work, business, social media, pray, like nothing else. I didn't do anything else except those 4 things.
How do you manage it? I mean, how long in social media? How long for work? How long for pray? How long?
I usually worked corporate about like 10, 11 hours a day, 7 days a week.
3 hours, 3 hours, or 2 hours?
No, so I'd work like 11 hours straight for the corporate job. And then, I do social media for like probably 2 hours a day. And then my business for like 3-4 hours a day.
Wow. Still going on now? Already resigned from the? Oh, still.
I've left corporate.
Oh, you left it,
Yeah.
and you moved to Indonesia after that.
After I left my corporate job, I kind of like, so I retired from corporate pretty much. Like that was what it is. So then for like a couple months, I kind of just, I went to Croatia for a bit. And
Croatia.
yeah. What I say is like, alhamdulillah, this is blessings from Allah. And I want to phrase, I don't say this in any way to brag. I say this to want to give you context on, if you feel like you need monetary success to be happy, it's not true. And you always hear this from someone who has money. Oh, it's only the people who have money who tell you don't need money to be happy. No. So after I retired from corporate, I went and did a bunch more traveling, and I did a yacht thing I do once a year with some friends where we go rent like 3 super yachts, and then we go in Croatia for like a week and cruise around Croatia.
Croatia from United States?
Croatia,
the country.
Yeah, Adriatic Sea, that area. And we go around. Most of the guys aren't Muslim, and they're like the most successful guys ever. One of the guys who comes with us is the 2nd largest property owner in the UK. And why I tell you this is, I spend 7 days with these people who have everything you would think you want. Yeah. Right? But if you truly saw their life, you wouldn't want it. Like if you saw how they lived, you wouldn't want it. If you saw how happy they were, you wouldn't want it. If you saw how fulfilled they were, you wouldn't want it.
What is that?
Because most of them don't have a family. Most of them don't have like a really good relationship with their wife or their partner. Most of them live a life consumed just by materialism. And it just means nothing. So I really want to emphasize there's levels of wealth. And if you have your deen, you have a community, you have unique experiences, and you have a family, you are wealthier than everyone else who has $1 million. So I realized that. So then for a couple months, I kind of just like did the, you retired for a little bit, and I was like, okay, this is not it. I got to find something that's more fulfilling to fill my time with. Yeah.
And teman-teman, dia ternyata udah di Indonesia udah 6 bulan ternyata. Dia juga baru tahu gitu. So how come then you becoming in some part of Indonesia for 6 months, if I'm not mistaken? You were in Lombok. Oh, you were in Lombok for 6 months? MashaAllah. How did you find Lombok anyway?
I'll be honest.
From Croatia to Lombok?
No, it's all over. So then from Croatia, I went to America, spent some time with my family as well. Built up this like massive dawah project where we started doing a bunch of dawah. Traveled around in America.
You made the dawah project in your hometown? That just
online.
Online. I thought,
online.
Yeah.
No, there's no dawah project where I'm from. It's from the boonies. So I started traveling around America a little bit, and then I went back over to the UK and did like a dawah tour. We did like 2 weeks of dawah. We did France, Belgium, Netherlands, dawah tables. And then I came to Lombok. Bro, I'm a very spontaneous person. Most of the times when I do something, there's like not a very strong plan to it. I believe like fully submit to Allah's will, right? This is another thing I'll say. Luck. Okay. You know how many people say, oh, you get lucky, or that person was lucky. 2 things. Number one, as a Muslim, you should not believe in luck, because that's actually shirk, right? You're believing something else ordained, something that Allah ordained, right? Second thing is the concept of luck. How you get lucky is an opportunity plus action, right? Everybody gets a million opportunities that cross their plate, right? But most people don't take action. So I believe you can generate your own luck, right? Which I think is more just you can have Allah give you more opportunities and you take more action. By putting yourself out there more, doing more unique things, opportunities will present themselves, and then just take action, right? So I wanted to like do cool YouTube videos, and I was thinking, what's a cool YouTube video I could do? I could visit 100 mosques in 24 hours. So I was like, okay, what is this possible?
That was the plan.
Yeah, I'm like, is this possible? And I found out Lombok is the only place you can do it. I was like, I want to film that YouTube video. I'm going to Lombok. That was nothing else. There was no other reason.
Is that only because of that plan?
That was the sole reason I went to Lombok. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
100 miles in a day.
Yeah.
Even I'm Indonesian. I'm a Muslim. I never done that.
Yeah, it's a mosque per 15 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah, one mosque every 15 minutes for 24 hours straight.
Can you make it?
It's not the video. The video will probably get posted in like a couple months, but like we'll see.
And then it was last year, probably again. So you went to Lombok in 2025.
No, I came to Lombok in 2026. No, not 6 months, 2 months.
2 months. Oh, this year.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
I came here January 5th.
Oh, January.
Yeah.
So your plan for the 100 mosque is just, I mean, you just planned it.
Yeah.
Not posted yet.
Not posted yet.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
And then what happened in Lombok?
Honestly, I was working on my laptop the majority of the time. I'll be honest. I need to get off my laptop. I need to exist in the real world more. Like, alhamdulillah, I feel like I have the answers to a lot of things. But if I'm going to like say my biggest flaw at the moment is being present. Sometimes I'm too plugged in to my work and I'm not like existing in the real world. Who knows if that's a bad thing at the end of the day? I don't know. Yeah, I met some really cool people. I'm now gonna move to Lombok part time, so I'll live in Lombok like 60% of the time. I think Indonesia's cool. I got like huge plans for Indonesia, so we'll have to talk about this. I've got some stuff like because you do a bunch of cool stuff here. I want to get super involved in Indonesia. I do a lot of cool stuff.
Whoa, mashallah!
Yeah.
You met somebody here?
Yeah. Inshallah. I don't know when this is gonna get posted, so I don't know what I can say.
Ya. Tapi teman-teman kayaknya tertarik juga dengan orang Indonesia juga di sini gitu yang kemudian jadi pengen betah. Are you planning to stay in Indonesia? Are you planning to stay in Indonesia?
Am I planning to? Yeah. I'll be back. I'll be back for the last 10 days of Ramadan as well. Like I'm only leaving for a short period.
For Umrah.
For Umrah, yeah.
Oh, mashallah. I mean, how's the weather for you?
I like it. I like it a lot. I actually love the rain. I'm super weird like that. So I love rain. So I like that it rains here.
Yeah, the range is almost from September, October till probably.
And Lombok's great because I love nature, right? I'm not a huge city person, so Jakarta's not 100% my vibe, but I love nature. I love the Indonesian people. There's one main thing that I've learned from Indonesian people. If I could say they've taught me one major lesson, it's being more present. Indonesian people are very present, right? They're not like worrying about the future. They're not upset about the past, which is where most people waste their time. Most people waste their time complaining about what's happened or worried about what's going to happen. Indonesian people just seem like,
okay,
they're just chilling. They're just vibing. They're not worried.
They're not really, I mean, in some part of Indonesia, they're not really a very social media person, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you're just being honest to anybody. So, for the last 2.5 years, there's so many things that happen in the world, right? You also can see outside the Palestine thing. There are also something that happened in your country. There are some files that are being revealed. It was being opened. It was viral, and also people just realized probably if this story came out about 2 years ago, probably people might say probably it's only the terrorist conspiracy or things like that. It's a very come on, it's not real. It just probably some kind of story stuff and things like that. But now everything is fact. Some cannibalism, pedophiles, things like that. It's really happening. I mean, child sacrifice. I thought maybe people thought that probably only in stories and movies. Now it reveals it's facts. So what do you say about that? I mean, you have some contents about that.
Yeah. The Epstein files. Controversial, right? The Epstein files point to one thing. They point to Islam is the one true religion. When you look at what's happened in America and the Epstein files, and you look at things objectively, you will see that Islam is the truth. When you dive into those files and you see what they're doing, and you see what rituals they were doing, and you see what sacrifices they were doing, and then you learn about Islam, you will realize the Epstein files literally confirm everything that the Muslims believe, right? Because what was going on in there was the most satanic stuff ever. It wasn't like a bunch of people who are evil, right? It wasn't bad billionaires who run corporate America. No, it was straight satanic rituals, right? To someone who doesn't believe in God, okay. Can you have satanic rituals to a devil and a demon if there's no God? Can you have demons and devils and no God? That rationally doesn't make sense, right? So rationally, the Epstein files to an atheist would be like, okay, there has to be a God, right? Yeah. And then one of the rituals they were trying to do was a ritual to the devil ball, right? It's a satanic devil. And for them to do that ritual, right? If you look into this ritual, anyone can fact check anything I'm saying. They need something that's spiritually clean to do the ritual.
Yeah.
Do you know what they chose to get? They chose to get a piece of the cloth that covers the Kaaba. That's how they got it, right?
Yeah.
Because they need something that's spiritually clean. Did they get a cross? Did they get a Hindu statue?
Yeah.
Did they get something from the Jewish religion? No. Right? And then some people will say, whoa, you're saying that they used Islam for a satanic ritual. That sounds like Islam is satanic. No. You look into the ritual. For them to do the ritual, it is required to have something that's spiritually clean. And that's why they got the cloth, the piece of the Kaaba. Right there. You look at that objectively.
Oh.
That tells you everything you need to know.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
They are Satan worshippers. They believe in Satan. They need something that's spiritually clean. They choose Islam. If they believe in Satan, someone believes in Satan, that means they know it's the truth and they reject it, right? The true definition of a kafir is someone who knows what the truth is and they reject it. These people know Islam is the one true religion and they reject it. And because they know it is, they know the only thing that's spiritually clean is something from the Muslim faith.
Wow.
That tells us everything we need to know, right?
Yes, because everything that they do is besides satanic, pornographic, that they legally do the business in drugs, in politics, in weapons, in ribas, interest, and then many things else that probably in Islam is haram.
I will say this. If you want to find a way to get your life together, say you're someone who your life is just in shambles, right? Every part of your life is bad. Look at every action you take throughout your day and go, which one is a goyim action, right? So the, okay, I'm gonna be careful my words because it's going on YouTube.
It's okay in Indonesia.
Really? You've been eating on YouTube?
No problem.
Really? Okay.
No problem.
You can say anything about this stuff.
No problem. We can say
Wow. Okay. Wow. Interesting. Okay. Still, I might get taken off.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. The Jewish Zionist world leaders, the people who control the world, right? They're not all Jews are bad. I'm not attacking Jews. There's Jews that are good.
The Zionist one.
The Zionists. There's a very big difference. Okay. They own the pornography industry. They own the alcohol industry. They own the gambling industry. They own the drug industry. They own the entertainment industry. They own the news.
Yeah.
So if your life's in shambles, look at what is everything I'm doing that's a goyim. They view us all as goyim. So they want us to watch pornography. They want us to gamble. They want us on drugs because we're easy to control. Who's easier to control? Someone who prays 5 times a day, doesn't do drugs, has a good relationship with their wife, and is strong in their faith, works out, goes to the gym, or someone who spends all their time watching Netflix, has lustful relationships, gambles away their money. Who's easier to control? The person who does all the bad things, right?
Yeah.
And those are goyim activities. So if you want to get your life in order, evaluate, am I doing goyim activities? And then stop doing them. And understand, they're controlling you because they know Islam is the one true religion. Like when you look at this, what is going on in Palestine? Why are they trying to take over Palestine? Because in the Jewish religion, in their books, they need to own that land for them to bring their Messiah back, which is the Antichrist, right? And then that is why they're trying to put so much media against Muslims, because they're trying to bring back the Antichrist because they know Muslims are the one true religion.
Yeah.
And then everything that you're doing, watching all this Netflix, consuming all this content, consuming this pornography, is literally feeding into what they want to control you so they can bring the Dajjal back and make us all go to hell, right? So it's like, we need to, right now as Muslims, it's a war. And we need to make sure we're as spiritually clean as we possibly can because we are getting attacked left, right, and center. Like I'm telling you right now, let's say pornography, for example.
Yeah.
I know the amount of young men who struggle with that. It is so much more than it's spoken about. Like that, it's an unspoken issue. And the people who control the world are literally using pornography to dilute and ruin our lives. Because what is the easiest way to build a strong government and country? It actually starts with a single family of a husband and the wife. As soon as you destroy the husband and the wife, you destroy the nuclear family, you can destroy an entire religion, you can destroy an entire society, an entire community, and an entire government, right? Because as soon as the house is divided, everything else starts to cascade from that. And what does pornography do? It divides the house, right? Like this is the thing I say. Some people think, they got to get married to cure their lust. Do not do that. If you are a man who has not yet cured his lust, do not get married. Cure your lust. do not think that getting married is going to solve your problems,
Yeah.
right? Because then you're going to make this division in your marriage and it's going to slowly go apart. And then understand who is trying to do that. The Jewish Zionist supreme leaders who know Islam is the truth and are trying to pull you back. So as soon as you know these bad goyim activities are purposely there to pull you away from Islam, you can kind of look at the chessboard more like down like this way and not as a pawn and go, okay, this is what I need to do. These are the actions I need to do. This is what I need to stay away from.
Oh,
yeah.
MashaAllah. I hope that the highest rank in Satan, in Iblis, the highest, they have the crown, if they can separate husband and wives. So probably that's the simple elements, the becoming a good family is their target to be divided, right? MashaAllah. So this is the thing that probably many Muslims haven't aware of. That family is the very important element of our lives.
And they're pinning us against each other. This is another thing. We have a gender war in the Ummah right now, where there's a subgroup of women and a subgroup of men that these men say, oh, all these Muslim women are feminists now, and they want their 50,000 meher, and they don't want to cook and clean, and they want all the benefits of Islam. And then there's all of these other subset of women that are, all of these men are changing their religion. It's, they're trying to oppress women. They don't want women to have rights. That's literally Shaitan trying to pit us against each other. Islam is made for man and woman to complement each other. We're meant for each other. We're literally built to be in a harmonious relationship. The men are not the problem. The women are not the problem. And if you think they're the problem, you are the problem. It's serious, right? Because how do you destroy a household, right? You make one gender think the other gender is the problem, right? So if you have a married couple that's super happy, they have an amazing relationship, and then they're scrolling on their phone and they hear, oh, if your wife's not doing this, she's a bad woman.
Yes.
And up until they saw that video, their relationship was amazing. But then he's like, oh, yeah, my wife doesn't do that. Oh yeah, she is bad. And then the wife sees the same thing. It's like, it's all propaganda from like Iblis and Shaitan.
Yeah, social media is like, some scholars said that everything is okay in a family until
exactly.
you see
comparison is horrible in a relationship.
Until you saw the social media, probably your neighbor buying a new car, probably your ex having a very beautiful life,
and it's fake, right? It's fake. It's a false representation.
Well, sometimes people they choose what they post, right?
Exactly.
Only the best one.
Yeah.
And some people trying to get that life.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
am I going to post every time I'm sad and depressed? No.
No, of course not.
Yeah.
Nah ini teman-teman, ini banyak sekali pelajaran kita dapat dari dia ya. Orangnya masih muda tapi ternyata banyak banget insight atau juga input yang bisa kita dapatkan dengan begitu cair. Padahal ini pandangannya dari orang luar dong, gitu. Understand what I'm saying?
No, but I agree. It's a valid point, and I'll add on top of it.
MashaAllah. So outside Muslims, they are goyim. Or actually, they want Muslims to become.
This is a crazy conversation. I've been getting canceled, bro. This is diabolical. Bro is trying to get me taken down. Do not clip what I said.
Is it dangerous to talk about this in your in your country?
I've been pretty safe. Like I have made serious criticism. Like I have a very strong stance. Like if you think 9/11 was the Muslims, you are a moron. But yeah, it can be dangerous. You can get seriously attacked for speaking against what's going on.
Yeah.
Now, I want to add on this because I think too many people talk about all of the problems and none of the solutions, right? They talk about, okay, the world's run by the Jews. The Jews own the media. Okay, let's establish one thing. The reason you stubbed your toe this morning is not because of the Jews. The reason your steak was not done correctly was not because of the Jews.
Yes.
Okay. Now, some people might say, oh, he's bought and paid for by Israel. But there is a very big difference from anti-Semitism where you go, Jews, and criticizing the state of Israel.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so I want to make my stance very clear.
But they put it the same.
They put it in the same, and you can't. And if you do that, you're uneducated. You don't understand the problem. Okay? The problem is a very small portion of Jewish supremacist Zionists who control the entire world. Okay? It's not the Jewish the population that's the problem. Maybe it's a decent amount of them, but it's not all of them. Now, the solution to this isn't to constantly talk about how a certain group of people run the entire world. The solution to this is get your life in order. because they can control the world and control all of the goyim when we're all spiritually weak and lacking. Think about how many people are out of shape, how many people don't go to the gym, how many people don't read the Quran, how many people don't have healthy relationships, how many people don't have goals, don't have purpose. That's what they want. Right? So if you want to know the solution to all this stuff, is we all need to get our lives together. Right? They cannot control us if we can control ourselves. They can control us when we can't control ourselves. Right? That's another example. Like, don't get in a marriage if you can't yet lead your own life. If you can't be responsible for yourself, how are you going to be responsible for someone else? Okay, how can you be controlled by someone else if you can control yourself? They can't control you if you control yourself. But the moment you don't control yourself and you're at a whims to your emotion, you're at a whims to your lust and your desires, that's when they control you. And that's when they can do whatever they want. So a solution to all these problems is to not sit and talk about them, because it's good to talk about it, advocate, but people tend to think talking about the problem does anything, but it doesn't. We have to take action.
Yes.
We need actual steps to solve these issues.
Yeah. So we need to have our own agenda before somebody else give their agenda to you.
Exactly. Yeah.
MashaAllah. So what do you want to say about what happened in the whole world right now? Like we're like in the middle, or probably in the time of almost a war that's happening in every country. Like Israel and Iran, America and Iran, America and in Europe, Pakistan and India, and then Ukraine and Russia. It was everybody is like having a fight right now. It was like World War III or things like that. Gonna happen.
So I'm gonna say something that most people don't say. I've not publicly talked about this, but what you said is what they want everyone thinking about. Part of the plan.
It is part of the plan.
To control the goyim is to have us so stressed about all of the problems, right? You think if they truly controlled the world, they wouldn't show us the Epstein files unless they wanted us to see them? If they really didn't want us to see them, we would never have saw them. But think of how many people are now going, Epstein files, Epstein files, Epstein files, war in Iran, Palestine, Gaza, this. And then we're not focused on our own life, and our own life gets destroyed, right?
That's the point.
Okay, a non-focused person can never achieve anything in their life. So how do they keep us distracted? Conflict, fear. Control people's stress levels, right? When people are stressed to the max, their cortisol's all the way up. They're freaking out about everything. They're so easy to manipulate, right? So they want us worried, another war, this. Okay. Do not worry about another war. Do not worry about the people who control the world. If you're truly worried about them, you clearly don't trust in the plan of Allah. Everyone's going to get it, right? If you think, oh no, they're going to take over the world. Yeah, okay, think what's going to happen in many years. Those people are all going to be absolutely punished. And I pray that Allah smites every single one of them to the deepest pits of hell. And I don't need to worry about being the one to solve it. It's not that we neglect it, but you have to understand what is the highest priority that you should put your effort on. And this is why I don't consume the news and why I try not to scroll on my phone, because it's literally programming. Scrolling on your phone is programming, right? They like, think about when you scroll on your phone, huge world issue, huge issue, conflict. Oh, Republicans hate Democrats, transgender person. We hate Muslims. We hate Christians. We hate Jews. World. Like, they're trying to cram so much bad energy, bad satanic energy into your brain, so you have no clean spiritual energy left. Right? They want us. They want us talking about the Epstein files. They want us worried about them eaters. They want us talking about their satanic rituals, because that keeps us mentally distraught and destroyed and fatigued. It's what they want. It's literally like we're playing into their hand.
Whoa, this is a very good angle. I just heard that. That's right. Probably. That is the Epstein files or the agenda.
Think about if everyone's life was in order and the Epstein files got released and just nobody paid attention to them. Do you think that would actually be a net positive or a net negative? I think it'd be a net positive. And people think it's weird. Shouldn't we be talking? Yes, we should talk about it to an extent. But what benefit actually comes out of it? Once we already all know, okay, literally any conspiracy theory we could ever possibly think of is true. Okay. Now what? Should we just keep talking about it? We know it's true. No, we should get our lives together. We should fix our communities. We should build strong. We should get more connections. We should build more businesses. We should get more control so we can actually stand a fight against them. Right? Think about if they feared us talking about it, would we be allowed to talk about it? If they actually thought,
of course.
if the people who control the world actually, and this is why I don't fear too much, like they're going to shoot me. No, because if they really did not want Canyon talking about this stuff, they wouldn't let me talk about it. They know me talking about this is fine. They're like, yeah, he's making more people scared. Right?
Yeah. They're not gonna release the files anyway.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Whoa, that's great. So all we have to do is just turn off the noise, eh?
We have to turn off the noise. Yeah.
Well, as a social media person, how do you get your ideas? I mean, how do you get the ideas of content if you don't scroll?
It's a good question. The more and more you consume, the less and less you can create. I've noticed this. I'm not perfect. I doom scroll sometimes. Sometimes I notice it's 2 a.m. and I was just doom scrolling, right? I try my best and I stay diligent as much as I can, but I'm still human. I'm not perfect. But I notice when I consume less content, I produce better content. When I consume more content, I produce less quality content. So there's a difference of consumption. There's brainless consumption. There's active consumption. I'm a big believer in podcasts. I listen to so many podcasts. I'm a big believer in audiobooks. If I scroll, what I'll do is I'll go to an Instagram page I like that has content I like, and I'll scroll that page. I won't doom scroll with stuff that I didn't have any intention. So I'm intentionally looking for information.
Yeah.
You'll notice some people think they don't have ideas, and it's because they don't give themselves any time to think, right? Music blasting their ears 24/7. News when they wake up. Check their phone first when they wake up. Scroll. Talk to you about brainless stuff. They never give themselves any silence.
Yes.
Never give them a second to sit with their thoughts. So I give myself time. That's where my ideas come. I have so many ideas. I have endless amount of ideas.
Probably just choose one of the content, probably giving you the vitamin of your knowledge, and then ignore the rest.
Yeah, and I mean, bro, like I think watching YouTube videos is great. I think social media is completely fine outside of doom scrolling. When you mindlessly scroll, I think it destroys your brain. I think it's so bad for you.
So it's brain rot thing. Eh?
It's so bad for you.
Oh, I see.
We are not meant to consume that much information that quickly. Our brain is not built for that. Boom, 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 boom. Like that is literally the most, besides watching pornography, doom scrolling has to be the most goyim activity you could do. Like, I want you to imagine something, okay? Imagine it's like you're on your phone and just your soul is getting sucked out of your face into your phone. That's what doom scrolling is. It's just sucking your brain. It's so bad for you.
I mean, you just scrolling, don't know what to do. Just scroll. Just.
If people are escaping their life, right? Most people hate their life. And they just, instead of trying to fix their life, they just distract themselves. Fix your life. Face the 3 months of discomfort of like facing the fact that you're inadequate, the fact that you have failed, the fact that you've messed up, and then get it together, right? With hardship comes ease. But people are so scared to face that first bit of hardship. And they just want to live in the ease, but it's fake ease, right? The goyim activities are literally fake representations of real emotions, okay? What is lust? Lust is a fake representation of love, right? What is doom scrolling? And what is social media is a fake representation of relationships, right?
Oh, I see.
What is the news? It's a fake representation of information. These things are all fake representations of things that we actually need. So you need to replace these fake representations with things that are actually good. And then your life will change, man. If you just stop doing goyim activities, your life will get so much better. I can't say I'm original. I actually saw that on a video. Someone else said that. This is not my original thought. I can't claim that it was my thought.
Interesting. I just heard there is the phrase goyim activities right now. Yes, probably almost everybody that becoming the consumer of social media do that kind of stuff, right? So I think it's the best time as in Ramadan we have detoxification from the doom scrolling, from the goyim stuff. This is the Ramadan. The focus on your Quran, probably. If the Quran you treat it like your phone, probably every time you wake up you grab the Quran, and before you go to sleep you grab the Quran. It's going to be different, right?
I have a really interesting thought process you can walk someone through to find out if they are kind of programmed by the goyim activities. Okay, this is really fascinating. Ask somebody, what is your goal? Like, what do you want to achieve, right? So in my space, when I came from the entrepreneur, someone would say, I want to make $100,000 a month. Why? Can you give me a concrete answer why you have that goal? And the majority of everyone cannot articulate to a T why they have this goal, why they want this success, why they want that relationship, why they want that house. Why? And it's because most people chase goals and chase things that were programmed into them by someone else, by the media or by social media telling them that they want that. Right? So this whole like online money craze, you know, it's like blowing up, everyone's trying to make money online. That's literally another psyop to tell you that success is to make $1 million a month and live in a penthouse in Miami and have a Lamborghini. Those people are not more fulfilled, not more successful at all than some person living in an Indonesian village, right? So it's like, evaluate, what am I trying to achieve in my life? And am I actually achieving that because I want it or because someone told me? The actions I do in my life, these habits, am I doing these habits because I sat down one day and was like, this is the life I want to live, and to live that life I need to do these habits? Or am I only doing these habits because of subconscious programming because of the media, right? It's like, okay, I work out because I evaluated and looked at everyone who has a life. The people who are 70 and stayed healthy their entire life seem to be more fulfilled. That is why I work out. Okay. I do this because I evaluated everyone's life and made an active decision on myself that I want to do that. But most people, why are you trying to get that new job? I don't know. What are your goals? I don't know. Okay. My goal is, I want $100,000. Why? That's literally what they want. They want us to just be brain dead with no idea of what we want, right? How many people have sat down for 5 hours and written down, this is exactly the life I want, that I've decided because I've evaluated everyone else's lives and gone, I think this will be the best life for me. How many people do you think have done that? Not even 1%, right? And that's why most people get to 40, 50, and 60 and regret their entire life, is because they never decided what life they want. They let someone else, the Jewish supreme leaders, who program us through the media, decide how to live their life. Who said a white picket fence and a suburban house and a cushy corporate job is the life you want? Or did society just tell you you need that life? Right? Sit down, evaluate, what life do I want to live, and then create that life and ignore all the noise.
Oh, so they make the standard. So like
they create the societal norm.
The standard, They create the norm that everybody is trying to catch that norm probably, but it's only like it's not the life purpose that probably have a Muslim have, right?
There's only one standard we should follow, and that's the standard of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. That's the only standard we should follow. If we want to look at, okay, say I don't know what I want, then just follow everything that's recommended in the Sunnah, right? If you don't know, but don't listen to anyone else. Don't follow anyone else blindly. The only person you can follow blindly is Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him.
MashaAllah, that's great, because so many youngsters now, they follow TikTok more than our own prophets. So the standard they're probably being given by the Prophet 1,400 years ago.
Yeah. And I can tell you, I know it's different for the Indonesian audience, but for the American audience, I have met 70% probably of all of the people we see on social media that everyone looks up to as that's who I want to be. You don't want to be him. You don't, right? So I'll say like Jules Sullivan. I'll always shout him out. He's a public figure. He's not huge. He's got like 500,000 on Instagram or something. He's good friends with Andrew Tate. That's how I met him. But like, I've not met anyone online except Jewel that I'm like, that person has a life I would want, right? And we should be very cautious about the information and advice we take when we don't fully know someone's life. And these social media figures, we don't know what their life is like when the camera's turned off. And I can tell you, as someone who's met them and hung out with them when the camera's off, many aspects of their life you would never want. And the main three things are their genuine relationships, their faith, and their family. Those are usually three things that are missing. They don't have a strong, like, amazing relationship with their family. They don't have real, genuine friendships. It's all kind of fake for the cameras. And then they don't have faith, right? And those are the three most important things. So why would you want anything else?
Yes, of course.
You're telling me you want to die and you were, like, I'll be honest, I kind of fear, I do fear, like, getting famous and then, like, wasting the fame, or like letting the fame get to me and then I die, and like think about the punishment you get from Allah. If like you were famous and then used your fame for the wrong thing, and you became like super self-righteous and thought you were better, like that's dangerous. That's dangerous. I pray Allah always keeps me humble and like reminds me that like a digit of people who follow you does not validate or make you a better person at all. Who you are is what validates and makes you a better person.
Well, sometimes the people who lives in the social media content, when he died, even his funeral is a content for others.
Yeah.
Yeah, after everybody
And
goes-
everyone's going to forget about you. Everyone thinks they're so
Yes.
important. They're so scared to chase their dreams because they fear people. Like, I'm going to die, and everyone who followed me is going to forget in a week. They'll go, oh,
not even a week.
Canyon, it was so sad. We loved his content. Okay, move on. Like, that's what's going to happen, right?
Yeah.
I pray. The best thing that could happen is they pray janazah prayer for me. That's what I'd ask.
Inshallah. Probably with your social media content
I
and
hope.
everything, you
I
have
hope.
your own legacy.
I hope.
Even though when you passed away, then you still have the jariyah
I hope.
that you bring along so many hidayah
Yeah.
for everybody.
I'll be honest. Like, if I'm going to open up with you, because I really want to give the audience a good insight into why we shouldn't follow people blindly. Because
Yeah.
someone could now listen to this and go, oh, wow, mashallah, Canyon, he's got it all figured out. He found the answers. Okay, I have found the answers. Now, how well am I following those answers? I think something I actually struggle with a lot actively is this balance of chasing like monetary or dunya success
Yeah.
in a way that my intentions are right. I work so hard on my intentions. I pray Allah keeps my intentions sincere. But sometimes, like, I just want to beat everybody. I'm just like, I just want to be the best. Like, I want to beat everyone. I want to be more successful than everyone. And like, it'll take me a couple days to like evaluate, like, whoa. Is that the most righteous thing I should do? Right. And I think the majority of the time, my intentions are very pure. But if I didn't say that, someone watching this would be like, oh, my intentions are always pure and Canyon's intentions are perfect. Why is he so much better? My intentions aren't always perfect. They fluctuate. They go up and down. I work on them.
Yes,
hard.
of course.
But I'm not better than you, right? And I still struggle with the same things. But it's about, we come back, right? It's like there's a big difference from drinking alcohol and knowing what you're doing is wrong. And drinking alcohol and going, yeah, but, maybe it's fine. Maybe it's not. Like, those are two different things. I'm not saying alcohol is a sin. It's totally haram, right?
Yeah.
But there's a big difference, right? So there's a difference of, I want to be famous. I don't really care like any about that versus like, I really want to help people and part of me wants fame, but I want to help people and I want to make sure that I'm not doing this for fame and I want to make sure I'm doing it for the right reason.
Yeah.
It's a challenge, right?
Yeah, it's a challenge. Even though I know that it's hard probably was sometimes when our content being liked or being respected by so many people, there are some feelings that probably
I'm so good.
oh, the content is good and everything, so probably yeah. I asked that kind of question of also to the ustaz or the teachers, say that sometimes as social media persons you have that kind of situations and don't forget to have the forgiveness from Allah for that situation, also gift from Allah as well. And then we are human. We make mistakes. Well, sometimes we like to be we cheer up probably, or probably we are get mad when somebody said something bad about us. It's normal, I think. Yeah, but some teachers told me also, when you are too good on the media, sometimes people look at you in ayn, like some people are hasad things like some people will envy you. That evil eye could ever. Yeah.
I have a very, very interesting belief on evil eye, which is super not traditional. It doesn't go against the Islamic belief, but most people do not believe what I do. I have a good friend of mine who said this. Shout out Shariz, bro. Absolute legend of a man. He's like, I don't believe evil eye can affect me, right? And now some people will go, whoa, astaghfirullah. You can't say that. Evil eye is real, 100%. If you deny evil eye, you're denying a teaching from Allah, right? We know it's real. But just like how some people let the media control their life and they focus too much on what's wrong, some people also focus on too much on how evil eye is going to destroy my life. Regardless of Allah, regardless of Islam, what we think about ends up happening.
Yes.
Right? So if you constantly think, if I post about my success, evil eye is going to happen and it's going to get destroyed. It'll end up getting destroyed because you're going to manifest that, right? Manifestation is real.
It's an affirmation.
It comes from Allah, right? But the aspect of manifestation that when we think about something, we'll pay attention to it more and actualizes in our life. So it's the same thing with jinns, right? People think jinns are ruining their life. No, the jinn is not the reason you stubbed your toe, right? So I do two things with evil eyes. Like, I don't believe that me being authentically myself. I'm not boasting. I'm not bragging. I try my best to not do that. I don't believe evil eye will take that away from me, because I have faith in Allah, and I have faith that Allah will protect me. And I have faith that Allah knows my intentions and knows where I lie and knows why I'm doing things. And I do not believe that Allah would allow someone to give me evil eye and take things away when he truly knows my intentions, right?
Yes.
Allah is, he tells us this, right? I am what my slave thinks I am. Like on Judgment Day, he'll present himself on what we think he is.
Yes.
So if we think Allah is someone that will always protect us, always provide for us, that will happen, right? But if we think, you know, oh no, anytime I make a mistake, Allah's going to punish me. Anytime I make a mistake, then
you'll be punished.
Then don't do that, right? I believe my Creator will protect me. I believe my Creator will give me the things that will help me. And I believe my Creator will protect me from evil eye. I know it was a side tangent, but just don't let evil eye and jinns ruin your life. It's the same thing with like overconsumption of the media.
Yeah.
Right? When you live in a state of fear, it's one of the lowest frequencies, right? There's like frequencies of life.
Yeah.
And the highest frequency that you can possibly live in is just utter submission to Allah. Like, I have no stress. I'm worried about nothing because Allah controls the heavens and the earth. How could I worry? I am the slave of Allah, and I believe Allah loves his slave. I'm loved by the Creator. So how could anything ever go wrong? And this is not you have to be very different, because some people can hear this and go, that's arrogant, right? No. Allah is what you think of him. He will present himself with how we think he is, right? And this is all in alignment with Islam. The 99 names of Allah, right? Okay. Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, right? The most merciful, right? He calls himself at the beginning of every single chapter in the Quran except one. 113? Yeah, there's 114 chapters in the Quran, right? I think. And 113, he calls himself the most merciful, right? In the very beginning. And then some people sin and go, Allah's not going to forgive me. I'm too far gone. What do you mean? Are you denying one of the names Allah gave himself?
Yeah. I don't know what to eat tomorrow. I don't have money. Come on.
Yeah. All of the rizq comes from Allah.
Yeah. You just go to work and Allah will give you that. It's mashallah. This kind of sentence came out from somebody who just embraced Islam for 2.5 years. Mashallah. I can imagine that.
None of this is me. None of this is original thoughts, right? I'm just, alhamdulillah, I'm blessed to have teachers and I learn from them.
Mashallah. Your words are very inspiring. I know that probably your contents full of energy, full of what do you call it in Indonesia? It was like vitamin for your spirit. That's because you have so many reference in your life and you have so many experience as well. So when you said that you like to be here in Indonesia, is there somebody that probably attract you more?
I'll withhold public statements anymore.
Okay. So Lombok is a very memorable place for you, right?
I like Lombok because I like the atmosphere. I will say, I have a side note I have to say. If you notice, I just said and I physically cringed when I said because I noticed that was the first time I consciously said this entire podcast. We have to be hypercritical of ourselves. People don't analyze their life. They don't analyze their problems. That's why they regret their life in 20 years. One thing I try to work on is my speech and be able to articulate my thoughts correctly. So I just caught myself umming. I need to consciously go, don't right? We need to evaluate our life to get better. Side note, I like Lombok a lot. The only problem I have with Lombok is our atmosphere dictates who we become, right? The atmosphere that we're in will shape the life that we have. And in Lombok, there's not many people who are go-getters, right? They're trying to achieve grand things. Like, when I tell you, I'm trying to conquer the world through Allah. I truly want to die and leave a massive footprint for the ummah. I want to build a bunch of mosques. I want to do a bunch of stuff. Genuinely, Allah has given me these blessings and barakah, and I want to use it to the maximum of my ability. So I know when I live in Lombok, I got to be diligent that I don't get lazy, right? It's cheap to live there, right? I could just retire and I could just live and I could just surf and then I blink and I have not chased any of my dreams, right? So there's a lesson in that where some people, they get too complacent and too comfortable in their life and then they don't chase the true large ambitions they have. So you have to be super conscious about what you let influence you. So that's the only thing with Lombok. I'll need to be very smart about what I allow to influence me. I can't spend too much time with people who don't have goals because they'll rub off on you. But luckily, my energy is strong enough. Like I met a couple friends there, and now they're trying to conquer the world too. Where they're both, they were kind of like didn't have major ambitions, but now they're like, okay, we gotta do something. So you lift them up, but you gotta protect your energy. A lot of people don't protect their energy, and they give the energy to people who pull them in the wrong direction. So I don't hang out with most people, right? Like I'm a very social, very charismatic person. Alhamdulillah, comes from Allah. It's not for me, but like I'm not the person who just goes and hangs out with random people, because random people have nothing going on for them. And it's not like I won't hang out with someone if they have no money and they have no success. No. It's all about your mindset. Like if you want to achieve something, that's all I care about.
MashaAllah. So in Lombok, you have the balance.
Yeah.
It's, you want to reach everything, and then probably the life probably a bit.
You need a healthy balance.
Easy balance, and yourself. You want to reach everything. So it was like a balance.
Yeah, exactly.
After you travel around the world and just go your stations again. Yeah. So your station is going to be in Lombok.
60% of the time.
Oh, inshallah.
Yeah, I'll still do like some traveling, some business stuff in Pakistan.
Probably make some business in Jakarta.
Yeah, for sure. We'll do some cool stuff for sure. No, I got some good plans for Indonesia.
You can work something out.
We'll do something cool. We'll do something cool.
Inshallah. Is there any message to the youngsters, your followers, probably that first time to see you here, and then probably so many of the this channel viewer, probably this is the first time to know you. Oh, there's somebody know the name Canyon Mimbs.
I'll have a message for everybody, and then I'll have a message for young men specifically. So I'll have two messages. My message for everybody is to understand, if you truly want to achieve everything you've ever wanted, you must understand so strongly that everything comes from Allah. Not some things, not when things are good. Everything comes from Allah. So if you truly want to be the best Muslim you can be, to achieve your grandest ambitions, to make the best business you can possibly make, you just need this deep-rooted understanding that everything comes from Allah, right? The good, the bad, alhamdulillah for everything. Everything is ordained by Allah, and do not question it. My message for young men specifically is nobody owes you anything.
Yes.
Many young men, they're arrogant. They're not ready to learn. They think they've figured it all out. They know better. One of the things that I learned when I met a lot of these 40-year-olds who were very successful monetarily and life-wise, they all told me the biggest mistake they made is they're arrogant when they were young. And they're like, they didn't take people's advice. What do you know? You don't know anything. Nobody owes you anything. Humble yourself. Be the student. Your 20s are for building yourself and learning. Your 30s are for solidifying who you are, and your 40s are for repeating that process for other people, right? And do not mess up these steps by thinking it's different times. These old people don't know what they're talking about. No, they have the wisdom. Listen to their lessons. Shut up and play the role of the student. And don't make the mistake that I made, is where you play the role of a student for 2 years. Oh, well, now I've got it all figured out a bit. No. I might have a lot of answers, but I still need to shut up and listen to people who know more than me, and be willing to hear them out and be willing to learn from people. And then the next step is implement what you learn. Information is nothing without action. That's what young men need to do. They need to take action, and they need to understand the world owes them nothing. You cannot have any ounce of feeling that you deserve something, right? You don't.
Yes.
You have to earn it. You have to put the work in. That's my message.
Yes, there's so many contents of youngsters in social media that they thought they know everything. That everything they got is like instant gratification and things like that. You gotta earn it, mashallah. There's so many.
You have to tie your camel.
Yeah.
People forget about that. They put all their trust in Allah and then they don't tie their camel. It's not how it works. Tie your camel.
Yeah. There's so many youngsters don't get through that situation, and they thought the standard in TikTok is like the highest goals. Masya Allah, guys, itu ungkapan dari seseorang yang sekarang kita lihat mungkin usianya masih muda, baru 21 tahun, tapi energi dari obrolan dia luar biasa banget ya. Dan sekarang kita bisa lihat ya, banyak anak-anak sekarang yang mungkin merasa lebih pintar dari orang tuanya, nggak menerima nasihat segala macam. Masya Allah, ternyata itu adalah kunci. Ketika ketuanya nanti dia akan menyesal kalau ternyata sebenarnya dia nggak tahu apa-apa. Luar biasa. Ini datang dari seorang teman kita, Canyon Mimbs. If anybody wants to follow you in your Instagram, what is your account?
If you just look up Canyon, I'll show up. CANYON. Anywhere, every platform.
But they'll go to Grand Canyon.
No. I'll come up. I'll come up.
Become
before
the
Grand
first.
Canyon. If you look Canyon on Google, yes, the Grand Canyon. But if you look up on social media, I'll show up.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're gonna be the first then.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Besides Canyon Bicycles, they have the name Canyon on Instagram. I need that name.
Okay, that's in Instagram. In TikTok,
Yeah, Canyon Mimbs.
same.
Yeah. You just look
YouTube?
up Canyon, I'll show up everywhere.
Everywhere.
YouTube, you might need to look up Canyon Mimbs because I'm not as big on YouTube. But every other like TikTok and Facebook, all that stuff, just Canyon.
Oke, insyaallah. Teman-teman semua silakan di follow akunnya teman-teman semuanya, dan kita akan bagaimana energi dari seseorang yang mencari, mendapatkan sesuatu dari mencari itu sangat luar biasa. Tadi pesannya sangat luar biasa sekali. Turn off the noise. Jangan kebanyakan scrolling, nanti jadi goyim.
I understood that part.
Thank you very much for your time. Inshallah, you have a wonderful time in Indonesia.
Inshallah.
In 2 months ya. Inshallah.
Yeah.
Just let me know.
Sounds good.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Teman-teman langsung aja share banyak-banyak ke circle teman-teman semuanya. Sampai ketemu lagi. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.